Rachel, Errol Spence and Mikey Garcia are going to fight on pay-per-view on March 16th. The fight's going to be at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas, the home of America's team, Dallas Cowboys. Okay. Big fight, right? You've got two undefeated fighters. Both are ranked on most top 10 pound-for-pound lists. Mm-hmm. It's an interesting, noteworthy fight.
Well, yeah, I'm excited to see. I've always liked Mikey Garcia. I just like the way that he fights, and I like his personality, that it seems like he always gives his best. And then in Errol Spence, we've gotten to know him recently, so he's definitely like more than just an up-and-coming fighter. Like, he's made a name for himself. He's really talented, but outside of the ring, seems really kind.
Yeah, today I saw in a recent interview with Giandra LaBouffe, he talked about how he don't like Adrian Broner. He doesn't like Adrian Broner as a person, as a father, like talking about him like as a fighter. He don't like any of them. And that's part of the quality that draws people to Errol Spence, because Errol Spence is the anti-Adrian Broner, right?
Yeah,
He's the complete opposite of Adrian Broner, especially how he carries himself outside the ring. Errol Spence seems like he's on his way to superstardom, right? Mm-hmm. He is the IBF welterweight champion, and this is his weight class, welterweight, right? Mm-hmm. Mikey Garcia, on the other hand, has won world titles in 4 different weight classes. He won it at featherweight, junior lightweight, junior welterweight, and now he's moving up to welterweight. Mm-hmm. Seen pictures of the two fighters as they stood together for the announcement. Errol Spence looks a lot bigger than Mikey Garcia. And there's some funny pictures, and maybe we'll have...
Well, in Mikey's last fight, who did he call out?
He called out Errol Spence.
Okay. And at that time, we were like,
We're like, huh?
Maybe you should wait.
You gonna fight Tyson Fury next?
Right.
So I don't know. I love that about Mikey Garcia.
Yeah.
And I love to see fighters who push themselves to their limits. I think that's the hallmark of a great fighter. That's what takes a fighter to the next level. What if Manny Pacquiao had never moved up to welterweight?
Right,
Manny Pacquiao, and that's a parallel between these two things. When Manny Pacquiao moved up to welterweight to fight Oscar De La Hoya, people were like, he can't beat Oscar De La Hoya. I remember thinking that. And we all thought that. And don't lie. Maybe Manny Pacquiao didn't think that, right? But everybody else in the world thought that he was going to get wrecked by De La Hoya. So to me, I'm interested in seeing Mikey Garcia try to do the thing that we say that he can't do. But at the same time, I recognize the differences between Manny Pacquiao and Mikey Garcia. Manny Pacquiao, his ability as a fighter was predicated on his insane speed, the power that he carried up in weight with him, which he had at lower weight classes, and moved on up with him as he moved up in weight class. Mikey Garcia is a different kind of fighter. Yeah, he hits hard. Yeah, he's fast, but he's not always faster than the other guy, right? He doesn't always have more power than the other guy. His game is based on his ability as a technician. And so, I don't know, can Mikey Garcia be competitive with Errol Spence over 12 rounds? Or is Errol Spence just going to have too much power? And honestly, I think he's probably faster than Mikey Garcia too. So can Mikey Garcia's skill, and he's one of the best technicians in the sport, can that carry him to victory over Errol Spence? I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either, but I'm interested to see it just for the fact alone that Mikey Garcia is a really good fighter. I think he has a good team around him, and they chose to do this.
Yeah.
So that intrigues me.
Yeah, that's the thing. When a fighter makes a choice like this, and especially if that fighter is an undefeated elite pound-for-pound star who's won belts in different weight classes, and like he has no reason to seek out this fight other than he thinks he can do it, right? He could fight other people, make money, continue to win, but he really believes that this would be best for his career, and he wants to take that. He's daring to be great, right? He's daring to do the unthinkable. I love that. On the other hand, there's a lot of frustration out there, and I touched a little bit on this in my hot takes video about, it was specifically about Keith Thurman and the PBC welterweights, but it tied to Errol Spence. People out there seem to be frustrated that Errol Spence isn't fighting other top welterweights. There seem to be plenty of PBC welterweights. Errol Spence is a PBC fighter. There are other welterweights that are also PBC fighters. Why isn't Errol Spence fighting Danny Garcia or Adrian Broner or Sean Porter or Keith Thurman, any of these other people? Why is he fighting Mikey Garcia instead of these guys?
Yeah.
And so I think that it dilutes as good a fight this is, right? Because, yeah, we're all frustrated that Errol Spence isn't fighting the type of fighter that we want to fight, but at the same time, he is accepting this challenge, which I think is a challenge. I don't think it's a one-sided beatdown like people think it's going to be. I think that Garcia has...
Well, we don't know what Spence's team thinks. So, like, if Spence thinks that this is totally easy fight, then that's why maybe that's why he's taking the fight. Like, we have no idea what they think.
Yeah.
So, but what I do know is that this is high reward for Garcia and low reward for Spence.
Yeah.
So, win or lose, Garcia's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
He wins, this is huge for him. He loses, it's like, hey, you went up too fast. You fought the top, like one of the top guys as soon as you moved up to welter. So you kind of get like everybody's like, you were courageous. We like that. And now you get like another chance, you know? But
Yeah.
if for Spence, you lose to Garcia, that's a big thing.
Or even if
for
you look bad and win.
Or if you look, yeah, right, you look bad and win. If you win, it's like, okay, yeah, Garcia just came up to welter. It's not like you fought one of the other top welters that are already made it, like, prove themselves in the division. So that's my opinion for both guys there.
Yeah, and I'll tell you why I love this fight. I love this fight, again, because of the storyline of Mikey Garcia attempting to do something great. I love it because it's two elite pound-for-pound stars who are in their primes, which is different than when Pacquiao moved up to fight De La Hoya, and De La Hoya was at the end of his career. Mm-hmm. So they're both in their primes. They're willing to get in the ring and fight each other. That's great. Here's why I don't like the fight. Errol Spence looks like he could be more than elite in that he looks like, hey, this guy might be the best fighter of a generation even. He looks that good at welterweight. Mm-hmm. If they're both elite fighters and one of them's a natural welterweight and one of them's more like a lightweight, the welterweight, that's why weight classes exist. So I don't know if this fight will be as competitive as we hope it is. I also don't love that it's going to be on pay-per-view because neither of these fighters are really pay-per-view type stars.
Yeah.
And putting them against each other on pay-per-view, I just don't see how that carries either of their careers forward. I think it's short-sighted. I really feel like there could have been a way that they could have looked at different ways of getting both fighters enough money to make it palatable to them and put this fight on Fox or something like that. Really get it out there. And this is boxing. This is what we want to sell to people. We want to sell the best fighters fighting the best. And instead, the rest of the PBC schedule was announced, and we have all these other fights that are not that. They're not the best of what boxing has on. So I feel like there's a missed opportunity. But I'm excited about the fight. It sounds like you're excited about the possibility of seeing something interesting and intriguing. Do you have any final thoughts for the crew? For the Real Talk crew?
Not really. It is still a little early for me. You said this was in March.
Yeah, Rachel typically...
It's November, guys.
She doesn't get excited about fights until, like,
I don't like
the day
to
of
be
the fight.
excited for long periods of time.
Sometimes it'll be a fight week for, like, a big fight, like Canelo and Golovkin. But you're excited about the fight? She'll be like, I haven't really thought about it. You know, like, it doesn't...
Let's wait till Saturday.
Yeah, let's wait till Saturday right before the fight starts. And then Rachel's excited.
Yeah.
So anyway, thanks for watching. We appreciate you helping us grow, and we like to bring content to you about boxing and just talk about the sweet science. That's what we like. And we just like to, we want to be your best boxing friends. You know what? If you don't have a best boxing friends spot open in your life, maybe you have a full life full of many best boxing friends, we'll be your second best friends.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe because it helps us to grow. You can help Chelsea grow.
Help.
Oh, wait, we're not with Chelsea. You can help Real Talk grow.